Welcome to another edition of El Dorado Today. During each segment, we'll talk about what makes El Dorado unique. Today's hot topic is about tornado sirens. But first, join me for our 360 view of El Dorado Parks.
We have 14 parks in the city of El Dorado. 2 of them have baseball fields and softball fields associated with them. One is a dog park for your animals for people to take their animals to. And then we have the tennis courts at the water plant for the Sam Bentner tennis courts.
What other outdoor amenities do we have here in El Dorado?
There's a ton of amenities that El Dorado has to offer. We have bike path. We have over 5 miles of walking path, bike path that's wide enough for people to not only walk on, but to bicycle on, as well as some of our park systems have walking paths within them. We have 2 parks that have spray parks, one larger than the other, but 2 spray parks that are open from Memorial Day till mid-fall. For people to use. Our municipal swimming pool is located in one of our city parks, as well as our band shell, which is often used by the city band and other venues that choose to use that. We have Davis Landing at East Park, which is a youth fishing pond, as well as our softball and baseball facilities located in our parks. The one highlight for El Dorado's park system would be the all-inclusive park at Summit Park, which was designed and built for handicapped children to be able to enjoy our park system too. And that's been coined the Everyone Plays at the Summit. Located just north of our municipal pool, a skate park that was done as well with sales tax money a few years back. It was patterned off of many throughout the state. We saw many municipal skate parks and chose to construct ours in-house rather than go out and have somebody come in and build it. So our skate park was built in-house with city staff.
Why do you think parks are so important to the city of El Dorado?
There's so many reasons that parks are important to our community. It promotes overall health and wellness to our citizens. It gives our citizens a place to come and relax, watch the wildlife that parks bring, as well as be able to just sit back, enjoy, read a book in one of our mini pavilions, or sit at one of our picnic tables and have lunch. Face-to-face social networking. I mean, it allows you to see your neighbors and go to a place where it's just a calm place to be.
Why is it important to rent the facilities?
It's really important if you're going to have a large event, or you're going to have people there that are coming in for it, that you actually have the space rather than just hoping that nobody else has got it, or just is not first come, first serve. If you rent it, you're guaranteed that you're going to have that pavilion. If you want to rent the gazebos or the pavilions at the parks, you can call the rec center at 322-7400, and you can tell them which park you want and which gazebo you want at the park or the pavilions, and they can get you all the paperwork to be able to rent those. The new spray park at North Main was funded with sales tax dollars and was completed fall of last year, 2011. There's 23 features at that park. The other spray park has 9 features, so it's a much larger park. It offers a lot of different changeable features for our citizens to be able to enjoy later, so different things can be added to it. There's a lot of new things going on with our parks that we spend lots of time and lots of money making our parks more usable, user-friendly for our citizens. Walking paths at Graham Park are coming up. That's where the Tornado Memorial and the Spray Park are at.
We can take my grandkids, and of course the new water thing. We always went down on 200th Street last summer.
My name is Brody. I'm 5 years old. and I like Summer Park the best.
My name is Paige, and I'm 5. The water park. It's my favorite. It's got water and it opens so much.
Would you know what to do in the event of a public health emergency in Butler County? The Butler County Health Department has established a preparedness plan in case such an emergency should arise. 3 pod sites have been established in Butler County, one at the Community College in El Dorado, one at Augusta High School, and one at the Andover Middle School. Free preventative drugs and additional information will be distributed to every affected resident within 48 hours of an emergency. For more information, contact the Butler County Health Department at 321-3400.
At the current time, we're currently able to protect the city of El Dorado with 12 sirens. They're similar to the ones you see behind me, and they're able to, actually we have overlap coverage within the city of El Dorado with what we have.
When do the sirens go off?
The National Weather Service issues a tornado warning for our area, then the supervisor for the fire department or the police department will notify dispatch to sound the sirens. They notify the 911 dispatch center, and they then set the sirens off from there. The sirens will they'll make the loud tone that many of you have probably heard. It's a solid tone, and it'll go for 3 minutes. The storm sirens are outdoor warning sirens. They're used to alert people who are outdoors and may not be aware of the conditions that are going on. They're away from TV and radio, so they're not going to hear the warnings come out. Many people ask or state that they can't hear the sirens within their residence, and for that we recommend a weather alert radio similar to this one. We recommend a battery-powered one so you can take it down in your shelter and you can be aware of what's going on during the storm.
14 miles an hour, the pressure was 30.13 and falling. Winfield was mostly sunny, the temperature was 61 and the relative humidity was 57%.
There's 7 merchants, I believe, here in El Dorado that you can purchase these from. They, the ones that I'm aware of are Orscheln, Radio Shack, Sutherland's, Walmart, and Walgreens all are carrying them right now.
How often do you all test the sirens?
We try to test the sirens at least once a month. It's the first Monday of the month. It'll be at noon. Weather permitting. If the conditions are bad, we won't conduct the test, but as long as the conditions merit, we'll test the sirens. This makes sure that the sirens operate properly. We have city employees that are stationed at the sirens to make sure that they go off, that they make noise, and that they rotate so that they're ready for use in the event of severe weather.
Do the sirens go off countywide or locally?
When the storm sirens go off, they can be activated just in the individual city. We also, when our sirens within the city go off, they'll activate the sirens at the lake and then out at Prospect, which is just about 3 miles east of town.
What does this year's tornado season look like?
It sounds like this year has been a more eventful tornado season. I had heard that in a couple of weeks ago we had more tornadoes in a day than we would normally have in a month within the state of Kansas. So people need to be ready. There's many resources out there that you can go and look at. You can go to, I believe, Butler County Emergency Management has a web page, and they actually will tell you the best place to shelter, and they have disaster kits that you should prepare in case you are without water or power for a duration of time. I also believe the National Weather Service has a website with references similar to those.
Where do people go when we do have approaching storms?
Hopefully you've been notified by media, either radio or television, and you're already in your shelter watching what the weather's doing. But in the event that the siren alerts you, as soon as you hear the siren, you need to find a place of shelter, whether it be the innermost portion of your house without windows, or your basement, or you have a designated shelter. Some public shelters in town, I know that we have opened the senior center, as well as the city building's basement for our shelters for the public. So folks with wheelchairs will need to go to the senior center.
That concludes today's segment of El Dorado Today. To revisit these shows, please visit us on our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/ILoveElDoradoToday. See you next time.